Many of us still remember the first time we watched The Matrix in theaters. It was the late 90s, and nothing like it had ever hit the screen before. I remember sitting there stunned, heart pounding, mind spinning. It wasn't just a sci-fi movie. It felt like a memory, like some part of me already knew. We weren't just watching a movie. We were being triggered to wake up. Because The Matrix wasn't born from imagination. It was channeled, a transmission from the field of consciousness. Hollywood has long served as a delivery system for encrypted truths. Stories wrapped in fiction to bypass the mind and activate the soul. Just look at the patterns. Doctor Strange. Portals between parallel worlds. Spells as holograms of consciousness. Mastering the mind to bend reality. Interstellar. Love as a force that transcends time. Gravity bending space. Time moving differently across dimensions. Inception. Dreams within dreams. Consciousness collapsing into belief. And the moment you realize, the dream is yours to shape. The Matrix. A simulated world fed into the mind. Awakening triggered through choice. The system fights back when you unplug. These weren't just screenplays, they were coded messages. Neo wasn't just a character, he was an archetype, the remembering soul. The moment he chose the red pill, he mirrored every soul ready to break free, not by fighting the system, but by waking up inside it. The red or blue pill was never just a plot device. It was a vibrational choice point. Stay in the illusion, or wake up from the simulation. But wake up from what exactly? Most people think of the Matrix as a dystopian sci-fi city, a place you can escape with enough resistance. But the real Matrix isn't out there. It's not a prison you live in. It's a script running through you. You don't live in the Matrix. You live through it. It whispers through your thoughts. It blocks your inner knowing. It rewards conformity and punishes truth. Your body isn't trapped. Your mind is. That's why Morpheus kept pushing Neo. Free your mind. This story was never just imagined. Long ago, after the fall of ancient civilizations, a group of interdimensional beings arrived. Some call them the Anunnaki, genetic architects, master manipulators. They didn't just rule humanity, they altered us. Our DNA was edited, our memory fragmented, our power contained. They installed the first virus of separation, the belief that we were cut off from source. Then came others. Archons, reptilian factions, rogue AI, cabal extensions, entities who saw Earth as a harvest zone. They tightened the net, they amplified control, they built the false matrix, a frequency grid wrapped around the planet, not physical but energetic, an invisible interface coded to shape your reality. And through that grid, they broadcast distortion 24/7, fear, division, shame, control. These are the control codes. It's not hardwired into your body. It's coded into your perception. And they're policed not by drones, but by inner voices. Ever heard one say, "That's just the way life is? You're not special? Don't be ridiculous"? That's Agent Smith, a self-replicating virus, the voice of programmed limitation. Some people repeat the code without even knowing it. They're not evil. They're just not awake yet. But you, if you're still watching this, you're glitching the program. And that's the first sign you were never meant to stay asleep. Most people never questioned what the Matrix actually was. The Matrix wasn't the machines. It wasn't the simulation. It was the system of control, designed to keep you asleep. And it didn't enslave the body. It hijacked the mind. Just like Morpheus told Neo, the Matrix is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth. But here's what they didn't say out loud. That world still exists. And most people are still plugged in, not into machines, but into fear, into loops of guilt, into someone else's definition of success. The Matrix doesn't need cables. It runs on beliefs. And its favorite program? You're not ready. You're not good enough. You are making this up. The Matrix feeds on your hesitation, so when Neo is offered the red pill, it's about choosing truth, even when it hurts, even when you don't know what's coming next. That's the real choice, not red or blue, but sleep or wake. And just like the movie, the simulation can't end until you stop mistaking it for reality. So, do we live in a simulation? Yes and no. Not like in the Matrix, a cold machine ruled by one master architect. The real twist? The architects are us. You're not trapped in the simulation. You logged in. Like a player putting on VR goggles, you entered the game on purpose. Your soul chose to experience this realm, not to suffer, but to remember who you are inside the illusion. But if this is a simulation, why does everything feel so real? Because this simulation is made of light, vibrating energy coded with intention. Atoms are 99.9999% empty space. So why does a table feel solid? Because the molecules repel each other, creating the illusion of form. You're not touching matter. You're touching a frequency field, beyond spiritual insight or strange dreams. What physical evidence exists that this is a simulation? Mainstream science and quantum physics are catching up. The double-slit experiment showed that light behaves like a wave, pure energy, non-physical, until it's observed. Then it collapses into a particle, physical matter. The act of observing makes it real. Waves collapse into particles to support the illusion of a fixed physical reality. It's not happening to you. It's unfolding through you. In 2022, physicists won the Nobel Prize for proving something shocking. Reality doesn't exist in a fixed location until it's observed. This was confirmation of quantum entanglement, a phenomenon Einstein once called spooky action at a distance, where two particles instantly affect one another, no matter how far apart they are. It means space itself might not be real, just a shared code between 2 points. Then there's the pixelation of reality. Physicists discovered the universe has a smallest possible unit, the Planck length. It's like the resolution of a screen, meaning reality isn't smooth, it's digital. According to the holographic principle, everything we experience in 3D might actually be a projection, like a hologram generated from information stored on the outer boundary of the universe. In other words, reality may not be happening inside space, but projected from information at the universe's edge, like a cosmic hologram. In 2004, physicist Dr. James Gates Jr. discovered something stunning. Error-correcting codes, the same kind used in computers, were hidden in the equations that describe our universe. These codes mirrored Adinkra symbols, ancient African glyphs used for centuries. When asked where they came from, the Dogon tribe said they were gifted by star beings who seeded them long ago. Coincidence? Or a message from the architects of this realm? And multiple discoveries show that at the tiniest level, everything is data, energy, information, running on a kind of light-based operating system. Your body? Made of atoms that are 99.99% empty space. It feels solid because the simulation is rendered in real time, and your nervous system is decoding light, translating it into form. This isn't sci-fi, it's physics, catching up with ancient knowing. Now let's explore how the system occasionally glitches and what that reveals. You start to notice the seams, moments when reality flickers, repeats, lags. You brush it off, everyone does. But deep down, something feels off. Déjà vu, Mandela effects, time slowing down, dreams that predict real life. memories from places you've never been. These aren't glitches, they're clues. Proof that the simulation isn't flawless. Proof that you're not crazy. You're aware. Déjà vu is a code rewrite, a last-minute patch in the timeline. Something changed, and you felt it. That flicker of familiarity wasn't memory. It was your consciousness noticing the glitch. Déjà vu happens when a timeline is altered. You already lived that moment, in another thread of reality. That's why it feels like you've lived it before. Now, as timelines collapse and merge, your awareness catches up, revealing the seams in the simulation. As they said in the film, a déjà vu usually means they've changed something in the matrix. Except this time, you're the one noticing. Mandela effects are failed syncs, parallel memories trying to merge. Not everyone updates at the same time, so some remember the old code while others only see the patched version. These glitches reveal a deeper truth. Reality isn't fixed, it's constantly being revised, and your memory might be the only trace of the version that came before. Dreams? They're test environments where potential timelines are explored before they crystallize in 3D, our physical reality. Some become real because you align with them. Others fade when the energy no longer matches. You wake up thinking it was just a dream, but it was a field run, a preview your soul was preparing for. So what about free will? Is everything already scripted? Not exactly. Think of it like a video game. The terrain is programmed, the storyline has themes, but how you move, how you choose, how you evolve, that's all you. Destiny sets the stage. Free will chooses how to dance. Back in the Matrix, Neo is told, there is no spoon. It wasn't just a cool scene. It was a cosmic clue. There is no solid spoon, no fixed wall, no unchangeable world, only perception and the code behind it. Once you know that, you stop reacting to the illusion and start rewriting it. You were never meant to be trapped in the game. You came to remember you were never just a character. You are the one holding the controller, the player behind the avatar. The headset may feel tight. The illusion may feel real. But the moment memory begins to return, you're already hacking the simulation from within. You don't have to escape the matrix. You only have to wake up inside it. Because the codes aren't just outside you. They're in your thoughts, your patterns, your choices. Every decision opens a forked timeline. Every belief reinforces or rewrites the script. Every time you say no to fear, you ripple the simulation. People think the final choice is coming, like one day they'll be offered a red or blue pill. But the choice isn't coming. It's already here, and it's made. In every moment you choose, stay asleep or wake up. When you remember who you are, the system starts to rewrite itself, and now the simulation is collapsing. The matrix, the synthetic overlay placed over Earth's original blueprint, is dissolving because the agreement is complete. This was always the plan, a prearranged cycle coming to its end with humanity's awakening. And the organic matrix is waiting, a living field of harmony and nature. The original frequency, still intact beneath the noise. Some call it the fifth dimension. Others, the new Earth. The artificial code is glitching. The organic code is calling. And your soul already knows the way back. If this message sparked something within you, follow the thread. Like, subscribe, and share your experience in the comments. Your voice creates ripples. Your story matters. Let others know they're not imagining things. They're awakening.